do believe that sells it. I haven't seen it any other. And we are like, what, the third biggest city in our country? Be like that, third or fourth? What the holy. Oh. Oh. Hello, Mr. Bear. You should have sent a letter that you're coming over. I have no food prepared for you. Having an okay day? Neat. That's not the worst then. What is this? Hytale but not Hytale? Oh. Hytale is like the biggest emotional roller coaster of the past 15 years. To everyone who is following it. Typing up a long message to Toad on Fletch's server about server hardening and security. Oh, I bet you're enjoying yourself. The IT nerd. I am. At least Hytale is coming. I'm interested in it. I saw somewhere a thumbnail about like a $20 price range. But I haven't read any official forum stuff on it, so I'm not sure like how valid that is. Where did they put, or I just missed that if they announced the price. Price is 20 global? Oh, okay. I missed that part of the announcement somewhere. But these are two kinds of flowers. I guess we could place the bushes. Oh, I have the hiccups. Blah. Not gonna be on Steam, they are doing their own launcher. Oh, fuck me. We'll see then. Oh yeah, last time we wanted to fill this up so we can plant the new bushes, and the bear came, so let's grab some dirt. I am what is the nice phrase, like positively hesitant towards the game. Honestly, if you ask me, the early alpha should have been out like 7 years ago. Like the game is basically yeah, that's better. The cautiously optimistic. Yeah. I'm not even sure what my brain said. Ugh. I'm working on 2 very brain rot tickets recently, and my mind is not very great after work sometimes. But yeah, it should have been out way earlier. It's like doing the same thing that Cube World did, and Cube World really was something. Jesus. Oh man, Cube World, yeah. They sought to write games and then shit happened, yeah. But at least they got it back. I'm not sure why Riot sold it back to them, honestly. I would have thought that they would love to keep the IP themselves, but maybe they were like, project shut off, let's recoup some losses with selling it back, I don't know. Cube World, yeah. In theory, they are working on it again, right? Like, I saw like a few tweets, I guess. But, I mean, if I say tweets, that was a long while ago, because I haven't used Twitter in, I feel like almost a year at this point. I guess Riot didn't really see, but yeah, that's what I'm like. But hey, that's cool for us. What is interesting, though, is in theory, so not sure how. Also, welcome, Lemon. Yeah, also hi. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm not sure if you guys know it, but Vintage Story tried to recruit a lot of developers who came up from Hytale due to an adventure mode they are trying to create. And someone recently asked one of the devs that what is going to happen with adventure mode. And in theory, the answer was, from the screenshot I've seen, I'm not part of like Discord servers or such, because mini rant. I hate the fact that my username starts with an A because all these scammers who join these servers and immediately send out 20 invites, I always get one because I'm like on top of the, you know, the currently on users list. Just fucking annoying. But back to the... Why did I come back to the house? More dirt, I guess. But yeah, in theory, adventure mode is still happening, even though I assume most of the devs return to Hytale. So I guess they kept enough manpower, or they just feel like they have currently enough. I know, I'm pretty sure Vintage some from time to time is recruiting. Oh, I need some food. But yeah. We just got a few like in progress stuff recently for Vintage. Which but this is salt, this is not seeds. You can cook a bit. Oh, I have cooked food here. What? So they are working. Hold on, what was the original? Because it is like a classic development nightmare. What is happening there? Oh yeah, they are working on fishing. We got a teaser for like a fishing pole and bobbers and such. And they posted a GIF on Mastodon about, hey, well, not GIF, an image. Like, we are working on fishing, so we should add baits. So we should add logs in the forest that where you can find the grubs for fishing, you know. But if you're adding fallen logs to the game, they should be mossy, right? So we should work on adding mosses. So we should handle new models that can tightly hang on to another model's side. But if we are there and we are adding new mosses, we should have at least like 20 plus versions of it. And it's like the 5th feature that they are working on due to like one change that they are having. The classic cascading nightmare. If anyone is wondering, that is how Factorio feels like playing. I need to cook food, by the way. That was only one serving. But yeah. I forgot what else is in the roadmap. Oh yeah, smithing. Better smithing for the game. In theory, you will have options for tempering and quenching stuff if they get to it. So like, Vintage is yet again going the, are we realistic enough? No, not really. So do you all vote for the Game Awards? I don't really, because I feel like big awards like that are always handled in the backgrounds by money. But I haven't even seen what are the mentions. I know I saw a rant somewhere about one of the recent games that is somehow categorized into indie, but is like a multi-millionaire project. So it's like, where the fuck is indie in that? To which I agree. That's very much so not what indie feels like to me. So we're gonna have a wall here somewhere. Voting is like 10% and the rest is by their critics. Oh yeah, that's where the money comes in. I need... Honestly, I'm more interested recently in all the like small indie showcases that you guys got me into. Like the Tinky Games and what was it? The PuzzleCon? Not PuzzleCon. There's something like that. And the CozyCon and such. Like one. So if there is a wall somewhere here, I mean, I guess we can build a wall. So how is it? It's 5 and 3 in the middle, right? No. It's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is a log going there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Log there. There you go. I need logs. I need dinner. Geoff Keighley. I don't know who Geoff Keighley is, so. But I'm even more like out from the Game Awards than you, so it's not That's surprising. One and a half year. That's a raw. That is also raw. Let's cut these up for jerky. That is a modded thing, part of I think primitive survival. Geoff is the hottest creator of the whole show. Geoff is the host. Oh my god, I cannot read Jesus. The only thing I care about is Sonic Racing beating Mario Kart because fuck Nintendo and Sega. This was kind of funny. Since when are you fuck Nintendo? Aren't you the one who has like a Switch and modding in the Switch? It was just feels weird. Or am I just the one who is thinking that way? I need something here. I guess let's put some meat next to it and we're making a stew. The whole switch to shit now. That's not me saying it. But I still can't believe that people are saying Pokemon looks amazing and it still looks like a game from 2004. But can't wait for my wireless headphones to arrive tomorrow. Ooh. I had some really cool headphones at some point in my life. A few years ago. That is maple audit, right? Yeah, that's maple. Thing is, so I have my PC down almost on the floor. I have like a desk that has like the PC compartment down at the side, you know, like where you just slide it in. And so it's like what? 60 centimeters off the ground. And I magnetized the headphone holder onto that and put the headphone onto that. And it fell off and broke. I was like, fuck me, okay, that leaves an old guy like literally 5 houses down from me in another panel building. Went over there and was like, hey dude, hey old man, I guess, I have this broken headphone, can you repair it? And he was like, yeah, sure, let me take a look at it. And put it apart, and basically the innermost membrane driver broke. And he was like, yeah, I can order the part, but it's basically cost more than the whole device itself. And I'm like, fuck me then. So since then I'm just using cheap earbuds again. Oh, but I love that headphone. ZA frames drops on Switch 1, by the way. I mean, ZA was made for the 2, so it's not fully surprising. But yeah, it's like the previous, you know, what is it? Generation of the console. I'm sick of the Game Awards. Ooh, okay. I'm missing something great then. Or like not missing something great. I don't know how to say this. I'm not missing anything. I think that is the right phrase here then. Looks like. Like, I tried Zelda Breath of the Wild. But I don't have a Nintendo device, so that's all you need to know how I tried it. And honestly, it was not bad, but compared to what everyone else says, it didn't blow my mind. It's like, I can see why people enjoy it, but like, it was so hyped up, and I'm like, why? Yeah, the message, hold on. Bloop. Bloop. Hopefully did not ban Will. Okay, I did not. Cool. Welcome back. It's so late for our time zone. Oh. I mean, probably somewhere it will be brought up on Blue Sky as well. I'm like following a lot of people definitely like sharing gaming news and such. So I will probably come across with what is happening. But also, like, probably all we need to know is Hollow Knight is gonna win every category. I'm sure people in Discord server bring up stuff, yeah. It's like how solo leveling won a lot of stuff in the anime awards, and I'm a fan of solo leveling. I have the manhwa, I guess. I don't know how to say this. Because it is the printed version, but it is, you know, not a manhwa. I don't know, the comic, whatever you want to call this. I have it on my shelf. That's how much I enjoy solo leveling, and sometimes I think about maybe just grabbing the light novel as well. But the fact that solo leveling won a few categories in the anime awards is stupid. The whole anime is just a power fantasy and nothing else. It's like doesn't run any deep. There's an okay story at best. Expedition 33 is gonna win everything, you know. So I know nothing about Expedition 33 other than every time someone says something about it, it is along the line of this is the greatest game ever. So possible. I don't even know what kind of game it is. That's how much I'm out of the loop with Expedition 33. Cool. Food is on there. I was said stove, but that's not really a stove. You don't understand the appeal. I don't like JRPGs. I do not enjoy. Oh yeah, I mean then I'm clogged out as well. JRPGs are also not my cup of tea. Okay, interesting question. Does Pokemon count as a JRPG? You have characters, they can level up, they have movesets. You run around in a world, you explore the story. Yeah, it does, okay. Asking the real questions then. Has like the same people moving stamina, which is now, it's like not mono or stamina, but what is it called? PP or something? Is it not PP? It's PP, right? Because it is funny. It's like PowerPoints, right? Or whatever it is. Is it not PowerPoint? Something like that. Oh. There we go. Love the grass. Thank you. I love it as well. It's a really cool block. Just annoying to make because you need a certain fertility of soil for it. You need medium fertility soil. I'm playing with Jed, who is sometimes in the chat. He's like a close friend of mine. And we settled in a place where there is like no soil for it. Can you code that into Luanti for me? Thanks, Jay. I mean, you are joking now, but I was talking about modding maybe Minecraft at some point, and what is it called? Prism, right? The Linux launcher, I think it is called, the most recommended one. And it made me so angry that CurseWorks cannot really run on it, because on my device and even on Dias 1, it just it doesn't run. It leaks the memory. It cannot run. Are you dropping frames or my browser internet crap? Drop frames 0. We skipped 73 frames out of 80,000, so like 01. So in theory it should not be like drop frames. Lagginess can happen due to like how this is I mean, I feel like it runs better on Linux, but sometimes it locks itself into 30 FPS. And the screen is very busy. But in theory, we should not drop frames. Where's my lantern, by the way? This is buffering, and that's probably to H down, if I had to guess. Oh, Raven. Fun fact, I learned that the company I'm working for broke production 2 times on last Friday because people push on Friday for some reason, which I do not agree with. Yep. Because I like voice this to our team leads as well, that I do not believe in pushing on Friday. Like on integration, like testing environment, maybe, but even there I don't like to, because if I mess it up, then all the Americans have to fix it, or they cannot work if I mess it up. But even on like that's the one where I'm like, maybe. Also, you can see so much better in the light particles. Can you see it, guys? How the shader is messed up. The particles on the top left corner, right? left, right. Good. But yeah, no change on Fridays. I fully agree. And Gimlet was like, I don't like it either, but in theory we should have, you know, all the like dashboards and warnings in place that should, you know, after the push should warn in a very small amount of time that you messed up something. And I haven't read the report document about the root cause, so I don't know what happened yet. So why no one noticed it? Oh yeah, that's my software engineer rant for today. Also when, okay, I mean that's more. From what, like, I hardly paid attention on the Monday early stand-up because I'm not awake at that point. Like, I'm there, I can work, but my brain is not processing stuff at like Monday 9, not 9, like what is it, 9:30? That's just not happening. And it's in theory like multiple services deep, bro. That's why no one quoted. Nem rémlik, hogy eltettem volna sehol, de azt mindenki még azt lesz. Porcukrod. Porcukor fent van a polcon, Aj meg van a szekrénybe, adjak. Hold on. Oh yeah. My other gripe is services that in theory should work and is needed for testing locally, and they do not work, and when you contact the team they said, yeah, it's bad. And the conversation ends and I'm like, oh my fucking god. That is 2 tickets I have at the moment for like 2 weeks. It's absolute shit show. Situation. Had to find powdered sugar and what is the other one? Cinnamon? Cinnamon. Or Daya. Because I put it away somewhere. So I'm still in project clean up the kitchen. It's going well, but takes a lot of time and energy, which is the most thing. Oh yeah, we just totally stopped somewhere in Luanti. I'm not sure where the brain process went there. But yeah, I really want to. Yeah, we can check it out at some point. Like, that is why we even tried it out. Because, Prism just memory leaks on my device. On Dias, it is working okay-ish. But as soon as we are trying to play some kind of mod together, the local LAN just shits itself. So we were like, okay, I'm tired of this, let's try to find something else. And then I remembered that I think Raven, you brought it up, right? Or was it you, Lemon? One of you brought up Luanti last time. I was like, someone brought up Luanti and we checked it out and like, Luanti is the Minecraft clone thing that we played around for like 2 days. The like Linux one. You still aware that Prism Mimics? It's just most mod packs that leak for me. Like CurseForge, every mod I tried, just instantly it's all my like, I give it like 6 gigs. I should have like 4 gig overhead on my system. And it just, during load, it's all and crashes my whole Linux. I mean, in theory, I should be able to fix it with like a swap file, but then I'm waiting for the swap to happen, which is a pain. So we checked out Luanti. It looks interesting, looks neat. I like how you can just mod it with pure Lua. It seriously needs some UX people on the team. Because whoever thinks this is acceptable is wrong. And I don't like how like Luanti provides an API, but then every other like game provides its own API, which sometimes don't fully overlap. So for example, what I told Raven, I implemented just a quick new plant into Mindtest, which can spawn on the overworld. You can right click it, you can get a drop from it. Oh, adding that item to the inventory was also a pain, but that's another thing. And for example, if I want this mod for not Mindtest, but what's the other one? Mine Colonia, I think. Mine Colonia has a very different, like Mine Colonia cannot register, or it doesn't, or I don't know what is there. It's either the biome string is different, either the API works differently, but in the documentation they provide a new API function for registering plants and such, so like nodes. Which is like, why the fuck would you not support the OG one? Whatever. That's my only complaint, not like... Yeah, I know, yeah. And to not having enough max memory set in Java Prom, but it just means Minecraft cache. Yeah, but mine just... So like it reaches the max, either during the loading or during when I try to load the map, which happens even on Windows. Like I know some mod packs can just straight up crash when you start the world generation and work fine afterward. But either during mod loading or either when I start the world and reload it, just eats all the rest. It's all the memory that it should be free on my system to work. Apparently I'm working on the X right now, but it's taking a while. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, and there is voxel. Like there's a 3 different... Like there is not even one main thing, which is honestly doesn't really surprise me, because that's how open things goes. Someone doesn't like how one thing works and makes his own, which is neat. Can you share any mod pack? All the mod Sky up to like Automod 8. Aged, that is CurseForge. But I can share it on Discord. Aged works really bad, which is a Modrint pack. Wasn't this 5 sticks? Aged can run, but it runs on such an awful local LAN performance that is basically unplayable. Which I know Daya's Wi-Fi card is not the greatest. This line of laptops is known for a shitty card, but everything else ran perfectly, and Aged just like logs the living hell out of it. Yeah, and I haven't tried Hamachi yet for that. Yeah, that's maybe one thing we could have tried. But at that point I was so fed up with everything. I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck Minecraft. 5. Oh, 6 even. So yeah, you kinda need compatibility, functionality for your mods if you want them to work on like multiple stuff. But adding just a single drop recipes and a single node is relatively easy. And by extension, fuck Microsoft, yeah, I mean, I know they bought a game from someone else, but I cannot believe a multi-billionaire company whose main selling project is a game that is almost the most sold game in the whole world cannot actually make a normal modding API that doesn't shit itself. I mean, I know it's Java who shits itself, which is the other problem, but like, I wonder if that's the problem, the LAN server eats up the extra RAM. I mean, it should not leak then during mod loading, right? So now I'm loading up the game. Because on some mod packs it is that there when it happens. Oh, we have mushrooms. Oh, the mushrooms we grew. I want some wood, that's why I came here. I don't know what it is. I would say I'm buying 16 gigs more RAM, but with the current RAM prices, probably not. But it's also stupid that I need to have 32 gigs of RAM to run a stupid game. If you ask me, at least. I'm not sure how heavy Luanti would be with as much stuff in it. Someone is investing? Nah. There is no way I'm buying RAM. The current prices. Like, I know it is shit even outside, now imagine it in Hungary, like... At this point, we are one of the shittiest countries in terms of economy and everything in the EU. I wanted something here, a fence. I need an axe for that, I have an axe. I'm yapping so hard that sometimes I'm just running without thinking stuff, and then I arrive where I should really start thinking, and I'm just going from like given instincts, and I'm like, why am I here again? Luanti is supposed to be very light. What I meant there is, how heavy would it be if you start to mod it heavily? Like the Lua overhead of the mods is what I would be interested in. I haven't tried like heavy mod packs. I'm not sure. But like how would, I don't know, just throwing it out, a great look performance wise on Luanti? For example. You're spraying mine on my partner's PC holes? It should. I don't think it like... I don't remember you saying you have issues with it. No, we were trying out, I mean, we tried a lot of things. With modding, I tried mine test, because that was the first, you know, like, if you search for the modding API, of course the OG one comes up. But like the mine test is like very stripped down. I think we looked into mine clone, right? But we did play Minecraft, I just haven't looked into like modding it. The creeper exploding and the skeletons are stupid, by the way. I'm not sure, I don't feel like they are the same in difficulty levels compared to like normal Minecraft. I spun up my colonial Minetest and exile, but I was not paying much yet. Ah. This sprint missing is very weird. We choose a different game. We played Aether for a bit, and then we spun up. I think it was Mine Colonia who we spun up after. Plant all the bushes. Honestly, let's just keep one in between because I like it that way. Well, some excellent binding with not even a use, so I think it should be better than Java. I mean, let's be real, what is not better than Java? Like, honestly. At this point, like, the more I look at Java, the more I don't understand why people still using it. Like, at least do Kotlin, for fuck's sake. I hate Java. I mean, it's not hate anymore, but I still don't really vibe with it. I don't even know what I'm vibe with it anymore. Like, I came from C, and after that, Java felt like an ugly, cumbersome bitch. And now I haven't touched C in like, what, 6 years? And I look at C, I'm like, ew, you ugly. Give me my Lua. If you don't use the old stuff. Yeah, but what legacy code base is not old stuff? Let's record Minecraft in assembly. Now we are talking. It's only Microsoft page. I'm still blown by the SBC Minecraft server thing that I shared. It's running on like an SP. What was it? 510 or something? I don't know anymore. The fact that it was running on an ESP. Like, that was not a full Minecraft clone, but still. So I'm watching Luanti's journey with great interest, to quote Star Wars here. I need to look into like how easy it would be to do like effects and such, so your mods look okay. I wish I had infinite time. Yeah, same. Yeah. I would love to contribute to Löwe. I would love to contribute to Beetroot's Paul project, who is doing a retro, like a Pico 8 inspired thing in TypeScript. Oh, you cannot punch trees. This is not Minecraft. What am I doing? I'm like punching the trees, like, this is slow. I should have stones here, right? Yeah. Oh, conglomerate is too soft? Peridot is not. You can never Peridot, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, my map has instant map. Jet has a different setting, and I'm like, why is this instant complete? But yeah, I would really love to like continue the Luanti stuff that I'm doing. But like, I need to progress with my Factorio mod as well to be able to play the mod pack further. Because I'm like at the edge of a new science tier, and for the next tier I would need ores from a mod. But those ores cannot spawn because I'm playing with another mod. It's like I'm writing my own little compatibility mod. And that's kinda need work. Play that game. Pico 8 games, Lua games. Not Lua, Love 2D. I would love to try out Love Potion, Love Brew. I always forgot which one of the name. Löwe Brew, which is like a Löwe framework for the 3DS and such. Just for the heck of it. I would love to try a like not fully basically machine level NES framework. I don't have any more. Fences. Do I have fences? Maybe I do have fences, I don't know. Not sure how far I would get making Luanti mode. With very little coding experience, but I might give it a try, or maybe I could find a way to contribute. I would love to make music for a blog game. Honestly, you would be surprised how many developers I feel like don't really either don't enjoy or don't have a knack for music. Because I feel like those are very different like skill trees, I guess, is what my brain is. Yeah, it's absolutely black magic to me. There's a reason I will say beeps and boops. Because someone tries to teach me music and I'm like, these are beeps and boops. Like, I appreciate music. It's not, I'm saying that musics are beeps and boops, but making music is impossible for me. I don't even understand the theory. That's the problem. But like artist, GFX, SFX is very much needed, I feel like, in most like modding communities. Honestly, even like now looking back, I don't feel like it is complicated to program or like make these Luanti mods that what I'm doing at the moment. So just adding plants and recipes and new items. As an absolute no-coder, I don't know, the API is... You know a programmer wrote it, that's what I'm saying. So it's like... And I'm mystified by them. I have a friend, and that is vile, like... I would really want to, yet again, work with them. I have a friend who is a software engineer, but a sound engineer as well. Sound engineer, that's how you say it? Like, he has a degree in, like, mixing and such. Like, actually putting out music. Is he famous? Sadly not enough. But I think he makes good music, and I'm waiting for his next album. It's the guy who made the music for the stream, which I didn't play this time. Before you close your mind. There you go. And he's like he was part of like several projects. Not sure how many are active as of now. I do believe he's working on his own instrumental stuff. I have so many musician friends now that I think about it. Jesus Christ. I was reading the docs and it didn't look very challenging to add new blocks. I'm sure getting them spawned in the right place is much... Yeah, that's the more challenging part. It's not that challenging, honestly. Or like, if you really want to fine-tune it, then it is weird, but... This is gonna be weird on for the YouTubes later, but... That's their problem, not mine. Hello, YouTube! How you doing? Check this shit out. I mean, I'm not really gonna go into it, but... So, like, adding my new plant... is basically... Where is it? It's down here. You add a decoration... which is basically, this is the part that is actually spawning the node in the world. These decorations are for like grass and such in the game. You can define on which blocks it can spawn. You can define a biome here as well. You can define a feed ratio, but there is like a lot of noise that you can add here in some shape or form. Did we ever figure out what a node really is? From my understanding, nodes are the things that can exist in the world and then can interact with the world. So like that can be placed and such. So like mobs, players, and any block you can right click and place in the world is a node. But like, for example, an item is not a node, it is just something that exists in your inventory. Yeah, entities, basically, yeah. Which is weird because I wouldn't call a dirt block an entity, but technically it is an entity in this, like, phrasing, yes. This is the item itself that drops from the bush if you right-click it. And then you need to register the node itself. This is actually the block. You can define draw types, so we are drawing this as a plant. This is what makes the sprite go the X way, like how grass is drawn in Minecraft, for example. It just takes the image and places it one way and crosses it. This selection box is what is like the highlight box when you're looking at it. The tile is whichever tile it is using to actually draw it. This is where is it? Cotton bush. Oh, it's this one. So whatever you add as a decoration here is what is gonna be used here. And then this is like the callback for like right-clicking stuff. Are there lots of parameters to choose? There are quite a few. Which is this? Register node. Luanti. Yeah, nodes. This is not what I want. It is registering node. I'm bringing up the browser in a moment. I'm just no definitions. I think this is it. Yep. Flash warning because this is white. 3, 2, 1. Blep. Oh, it didn't choose because it's a bit different. Wow. I still hate how this works on Linux. Mozilla. So this is all the options that you can have. It's quite long, but it is somewhat well documented. It's just sometimes you have to go to like another site, so you have to search for up here in the documentation and figure out. But the document is okay. I just feel like some things should be like more in one place. But this is the Luanti one. So this is like the very core. If you are going for like the Minecolonia, I think. Minecolonia. It is like Codeberg, if I remember correctly. Oh, it is on GitHub. Oh, it is on Codeberg as well. Like, for example, environment, I think it is. No, somewhere they define their own API for like how to register stuff. Or some mods do it differently, for example. But the document is okay. You just have to read, which I'm very bad at if I'm impatient. So that was the whole walkable debate I was having on the Discord. Oh yeah. Yep. It's like the code itself is not bad. The adding items to it was a bit trickier because it's not just add to item, because you're actually, your empty inventory hand is actually an item tag that you have to overwrite and such. It's whatever. It took a bit of time, but in theory this is an okay code to add something. It's not like dynamic or anything. It should be like put out into like another function and such. There are like cool callbacks for everything. There is like a page that explains to you when these callbacks are happening. So for example, if you have an item in your place and you are right-clicking a block, then the items right-click happens first, and then you can like with shift right-click call this. I think it's weird, like how everything can have a weird callback. Like they explained it very well how like the callback stack is built up, so like who's calling first and who is doing second and such. So the documentation is okay, just sometimes a bit all over the place. Small game? Small game. Hi YouTube, that was some Luanti modding. We will come back to it probably at some point. So it's not hard, you just have to read and figure some stuff out. For example, if I read the documentation correctly, I should have realized that walkable means you can walk on the actual block itself, not that you can walk through it. I have different bushes in different places now, which is upsetting, but it happened. I still need sticks. So it is not hard. Just take some time. It is very friendly. Honestly, I feel like it is even more friendlier than Factorio. Not gonna lie. Having to figure out modding in Factorio is an absolute pain. Does these leaves serve a farming purpose? They are berry bushes. So these are red currants, these are cranberries, blueberries, even more cranberries, black currants. I have so many black currants, holy balls. So once they will mature, you can see it will flower in 9 days. They will flower, they will have a flowering period, and then you can pick berries off of them, which is one of the nutritions you need to keep your HP in the higher range. Berries are good in the sense that there is a metric butt ton of them, but they are not good because they keep for a very little amount of time, which is why we will need a fruit press at some point. We should probably make somewhere so we can press the fruit, because as a juice it lasts like, I think it's like 2 times longer, but if you ferment it in a barrel then it lasts like years. Just gives less saturation and such. Okay, also cool. Thank you. We have some custom clothes, I think. Yeah, the scarf I made like last winter because it was too cold and died. Almost died. Actually, this is almost my character that I always go with. Like the voice that I change from time to time. And we are wearing wrong clothes for our class because I cheated. I started the game as a commoner because you can start as classes. The game has classes, you can disable them. Like different classes have different boons and such. And I started the game as a commoner who doesn't get any negatives, basically, but doesn't have any positives either. It's just, you know, a starting neutral class. And I saw a bow that I wanted to make, like a very primitive bow. I do think we maybe even have it. Fruit preservation, yeah, you can... okay, smoking is not in-game, but you can salt meat and you can pickle vegetables as well. Do we have our old bow? So I wanted to make a bow. I was like, heck yeah, I made everything for it, wanted to put it together. Did not happen because this crude bow, if I click on it, it requires the bowyer trait, which is for the hunter class. So I used commands to transform into a hunter, but the clothes remain the same because every class has a different outfit that they start with, which is cool if you ask me. I'm sitting here trying to imagine how long did it... Yeah. I'm not sure if you know, Will, but the word generation actually relies on multiple layers of rock. So there is like a surface rock, there is like a sedimentary layer, and there is one more which I forgot the name. World stone? Does it show? Somewhere. Is it the starter guide? Actually, somewhere you can see it. You can have shelter. Actually, being in a closed off room gives you more heat, gives you less hunger rate. And this is why we have the wall. Food preservation has different rates according to which fruit you have, which storage item you are using, and if the room is cold enough, it is south enough, if your weather, like your current equator distance, how high it is, that is what dictates like biome size, so like how tropical you are, or how like, what is the other way? Siberian, I don't know, like Nordic you are, I don't know how to say that. That word is escaping my mind. I cannot remember the name. Different growth. Yeah. Like every plant takes a different. So if I come here, there are like 3 nutritions in the. Fuck me, I need food. There are like 3 different nutritions in the earth, and every seed needs a different nutrition. They grow in different weather conditions, not weather conditions, like they have different heat tolerances. Some need to be preserved in other ways. Some grow in different ways a bit. We have pumpkins who spread around from one seed, and you have to give it like a huge space because otherwise it grows over other crops. So you actually have to make crop rotations if you really want to be efficient. You can have fertilizers from basic things. Like, for example, my turnips eat the nitrates, and the medium soil we have, which is this brown, has only 50%. These replenish very, very slow. So you either keep them... There is like a word for it, which I don't remember. It's like the grazing fields. There is like a official term for it, but it doesn't come to my mind. Like the empty part of the crop rotation cycle. We don't have manure. This is one thing I think we are missing, right? I don't think we have manure. Yeah. You have to feed the animals. There are animal generations. Pasture? Somewhat. There is a better word for it, but yeah, that's the same thing. Crop rotation. It might be pasture, but free field systems. Fallow. This is the word, the official one. Bleep. I only know it because I saw it in the... Oh, what is it called? The medieval village builder game that came out like a year ago, I think. Manor Lords, I think it is called. And there you can really actually assign fields as fallow. And that is where your animals graze. I do believe. But yeah. Pasture works. Pasture, like, somewhat a different term. Like, even in modern worlds. Like, a pasture is actually an actively animal grazed site. Not just a field that is left, like, you know, barren. The cherry tree. Look. Cherry tree. It's flowering. Look how pink it is. Pink trees. I saw the white from the pear trees, and then I was like, just from the corner of my eye I saw this. I'm not even sure why I came out to here, but there is surely a reason for it. I was just yapping. Ad start. Fuck ads. We can live without ads today. It is not gonna be on the stream. But yeah. It's really weird. Not really weird. It's just there are a lot of very specific names in modern field works. Because even in our country, you can have like different. You can approve different money basically for them. I don't know, like, I guess subsidy is some term, but it's not the full term, but basically is. Like you can get money for how you are keeping your fields, but they are very specific in like, this is a forest that is not being cut down. This is a forest in which animals sometimes graze. This is a field that is left behind. This is a forest for hay. So it's like, ugh. Not a forest, a field for hay. So it's like, ugh, annoying. I know it because as a child, not even as a child, when we were herding the sheep out on the fields, there were like several places where you have to pay attention because A, it's either not ours. So we had to avoid it because, you know, it's not ours, our sheep shouldn't really go on it. Or two, it was a field that was ours but was not designated as a pasture. So technically, if someone who is on the works on those jurisdictions saw it, we could get in trouble, for example. But I just put bait into the fish traps so they work more efficiently. I don't think we have. You cannot bait these traps, the weird traps. Oh, we have a fishy. Oh no, we have the hooks here, right? Yeah. This is the video that blew up on YouTube. If you are watching this from that video, I love you. Leave a comment down below. I showcased this tag in the last YouTube video, like a last stream, where in winter water freezes, but if you use these water line and hooks, for some reason these water blocks won't freeze in the winter. You can still fish throughout the winter. Even though these weir traps, these ones and the other ones we just gave the little baskets underwater, those freeze over. These hook ones don't, and I'm not sure if this is a mod overlook or what, but it works. And that is how on the other server we managed to survive winter. I should place something here because there is a collision on this one. There, a bear might fit into this one, honestly. That is the main reason this wall exists, by the way. Bears. So let's put away this. I have these few bushes, they can go in there. But yeah, YouTube, if you're watching this, hey, don't forget, if you enjoyed it, just give it a like. Even that helps a lot because I knew that people like to watch it, that's why the like button exists. You can comment whatever you want. YouTube loves if people comment. And subbing is also like a neat way to know that, hey, people actually want to watch this stuff, but you don't have to. I will do this stuff on my own as well. Because I just enjoy it. So fields are done. We should make the fruit press, right? There's nothing better to do. Put this here. I have a 1 tin bronze ingot. That's my only ingot. Because I do believe the fruit press needs to. I still don't like how if I click this. Oh, smelts into 1 steel ingot. Okay, then this is a 1 ingot, right? Not 2. We need fat, we need resin, we have a hammer and we have a chisel. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you guys know, but you can chisel in this game. Down to like the 16th voxel in a block. So like this is hand chiseled out from full blocks. And the performance hit is basically almost non-existent, to my understanding. You just need a hammer and a chisel and dedication and hands not prone to RSI. I wonder how to do this in Luanti. That's a good question, honestly. It's a broken anvil. We have resin. We have planks. My hammer should be out there at the smithy. And here is my chisel. Is my hammer here? It should be here. It's here. Almost broken, but it is here. So, no. Grab the tin, put it in the forge. Grab some... brown coal should be enough. It is 1100 degrees, 1100. That's like so weird in English. That you guys say 1100. It's like you change how the actual word is put together in the same system. I need a torch. I have a torch. But yeah, that is what part interests me in Luanti as well. Like, how would I do particles, for example? How to bind multiple blocks together so they look for each other and such. Language lesson time. Hungarian has no words for numbers like that. So... not in this way, I guess. So from 1 to 10 we have different versions. Then we have somewhat... oh, that's weird, yeah. We have different versions. Okay. So for 10 we say teas. For 20 we say whose, which you would think there is a correlation, but 1 is egy and 2 is kettő. So they have no relation to each other. 30 is the same way. Somewhat. Our word for free is három, but 30 is 30. And then it starts to make sense, because after that, for example, 4 is négy, but 40 is 40. 5 is 5, 50 is 50. So it makes somewhat sense. Oh, I need tongs, oops. What we kind of have similar, but it's not really, it's just a... it's like a spoken thing. In spoken language, sometimes, so like 1500 is like how we would say 1500. So 1000 is the 1000, and 500 is 100 5 times 500, which is the 100 saz. So that is why it is 1500. But in more common and like leisure language, so like if you are not really in like formal settings, sometimes you would just say 1500, which doesn't mean 1005, but actually means 1500. So it's like we have somewhat of a beard there, but this is like just spoken and non-leisurely. It's not really the same, because we don't really change, like we don't do 1500 from out from nowhere, because that would be 1500, which that's just too weird for us. Yeah, we don't say that. Oh, did I crash? No, just took some time. Check and do the same in English. Oh, that's interesting. So then we are like, that's maybe then a Slavic thing, I guess? Right, because English does have like from the Anglo-Saxon world. I do believe they are like somewhere in the Slavic family, right? Or am I wrong on that? Today I expose my fakeness. We might have it from Germans. Do Germans do that? Oh. Let me just move these voxels down. Should have the time, it should not cool off. It is like still bright yellow. Move you guys up. And then remove these. Now we have the rod. Oh yeah. Germans do the weird backwards thing. Yeah. We say 22 as well as 22. Somewhat, yeah. Because technically, húsz is the word for 20, but if you're counting upwards, then you're saying, adding the N part, like vowel and N, and then saying the following number. It's like 21, 22, 23. Good old German, oh lord. I'm still so sad that my German teacher left. I mean, congratulations to her. She went on like paternal leave, which is a good thing. But my new teacher made me hate German so much that I just clogged out and barely passed like with a 2 or 3. She clogged me out so much from German. I was learning German for 12 years at that point. Not 12, 10. Because when I started school, German was still the main language in Hungarian schools. I lost a good German teacher, yeah. Yep. And I just clogged out. I was like, I have my English degree. I don't like this teacher. She doesn't really like me. Why bother? And I was also in like, so we were divided at that point into like those who took German as a main one and those who took English as a main one. And at that point, my English was way better because my parents signed me up to like a language school over the summer. I was like, I'm going English main because I knew this better. My English teacher is gone. I was like, I don't care. Fuck you. You hate me, I hate you. That's the rules. My English teacher was like, okay, yellow. My English teacher was, how to say it? I liked her. She was a little bit uptight and still spoke the old Hungarian English. So like, instead of saying weather, which in my, like how I accent English, I say weather almost with a D, but like not really. Like a soft T, I guess. But she was like still on the TH being of it's like a weather. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I hate that. It's like think and things like that. Like, I don't say think, I say think. It's like the very old way how English was taught in Hungary. I'm looking for animal fat, which should be in the pantry, by the way, down in the cellar. I'm not even sure if I heard like an English accent that like really says the TH as an F. I just believe, oh yeah, we have pickled turnips. I forgot about the pickles. That's an F? Oh, there? Okay. I just missed them, it looks like. It's an older man, played WoW, so he was awesome and funny and a good teacher. That was also a great one. She was just a bit uptight, like she was in her 60s, so she was like the old commie teacher generation, so it showed a bit, but otherwise she was cool. Hammer, chisel, a fat resin, my rod, ha ha ha, don't laugh, not funny. Huh? Oh, this doesn't have enough durability. Oh, do I have a hammerhead somewhere cast out? This is hammerhead? Oh, this is hammerhead. Yippee! My copper hammer lacks the durability to finish this craft. Y'all and your cool teachers. I'm envious. I mean, I guess my history teacher was cool. I like my Hungarian teacher as well, but how to say it? She was a woman, and you know when the certain days of the month were there. Because holy shit. You wouldn't have you don't need it to guess, like she gave it away. But yeah, she was a cool teacher, taught us many interesting things. In theory was part of many like language searches, history searches, I don't know how to say it properly. Root press! I guess this doesn't really fit in here sadly. So I put it out here for now, but we will be able to press fruit juice. Yay! Need a bucket for it though. Well, it is better in English than my other classmates in high school, so I always got off easy. Yeah. That's what happened to me and one of my classmates. We went to almost the same language school over the summer, and we came back to like the 10th degree or class, or I don't know how to say it. In high school, it's like not fluent English, but like on the parts where the teacher was surprised that we could hold up complex conversations with her, and sometimes the English lesson just devolved into us debating stuff. So fruits, I have one fishy on me that is not really useful, so let's put away all this stuff. I'm missing sticks. They're still missing bees. I'm not sure if I complained about this on last stream. On Jed's server that we are playing with him, or like map I guess, we spawned, we moved once, then we moved again, and our new place has like, what, 50 beehives in like a 200 block area to our bases. I walked all this, which is like well, what is it, 2500 blocks here, almost 2000 here blocks, and haven't found any. Basic teacher when I was young was Hungarian. Ooh, she had a very low and operatic singing voice and was very bombastic. Just talk about the goulash all the time. Oh, that sounds great. This might be a hot take. I don't enjoy goulash anymore, but mainly because people put parsley in it, and I realized that parsley tastes like soap to me. I'm one of those. I'm part of the gene tree. The soap gene. Yeah. It's almost soap. I wouldn't like. It's not straight up soap, but has the same kind of weird taste to it. Parsley, right? I'm not tripping there, right? It is parsley. Parsley. Yeah, parsley is very like a very. So okay, there is goulash and goulash levesh, and to most Hungarians, goulash means goulash levesh, which is the soup. I know to foreigners, goulash mostly means the stew, but where I live, goulash mostly refers to the soup. But like parsley, which is weird because we call it petrezselyem, by the way, so I'm like tripping all the time with this one. Parsley is like everywhere in Hungarian cuisine, and I cannot stand it. But I see people put it into the stew as well from time to time because there are like really obsessed people with parsley. Cilantro. Okay, well, hold on. What is cilantro? Because that is like honestly, I do believe that is the other one, which I hate. Like almost the same, right? Coriander. But yeah, same. Like these two small green little plants just taste like almost soap to me. Like not like soap, but they taste weird. Almost sort of. I mean, to me, not rotten, but very much so unpleasant. Yeah. So while we're at it, fun fact: I'm not sure if you guys are like that, but broccoli and cauliflower smell like piss to me. Yeah. Like actual back of the pub urine piss. I hate it. I cannot stand it. Where did I put my lantern? I did cauliflower in PC. Yeah. Like I can smell my when my mother is making like deep fried. Deep fried? That's how we would say. Like corfiol schnitzels. I don't know how to say it. Like breaded corfiol fried in oil. But you can do it in peace. Haven't eaten cauliflower before. Whoa! Dia likes it. I don't. Okay, sound like broccoli is much more milder than cauliflower, but cauliflower is like the death of me. Same with the Spargo. Asparagus? Something like that. Like the weird bulby green thing. The stick. Asparagus. I don't think you pronounce the third A like this asparagus, right? It's like English being weird yet again. So why am I holding Silo Torch? I went for my lantern, we started yapping again, and I forgot my lantern here. Still a lot of veggies and haven't tried it. Oh. How so? Is it like you don't like veggies? There are food people who like refuse to eat most of them. There are like a lot of cool ones out there. We need a lot of cattail, by the way, so I'm just gonna go around and get some. Like Daya's little brother is also one of those who refuse to eat almost all of the vegetables. I mean, he's getting better, but ordered a burger and picked up everything except the patty. Or if you don't mind asking how, so like you don't have to answer it if you're not comfortable with it. A very picky eater when young. Was beyond vegetables, the song. Byten kompletnie I haven't tried most stuff. Heck yeah, I'm glad you can try most stuff. Hope you find more cool things that you like to eat. There are a lot of flavors out there, and a lot of flavors you can avoid, like parsley and cilantro. He didn't touch almost any fruit or vegetables since he turned like 20. Before, right? Not since. I mean, he's still very picky, but yeah. Not as bad as back before, like... what was it, like... Early this year, he brought us some paprika cream. It's like the... Oh, there's a name for it. I forgot. Yeah, you know it. The one for kebab. From paprika, or like peppers and... Podlijan. What the fuck is podlijan in English? Eggplants. Ajvar. But like, for example, my little brother, who is like, what? 29 at this point, doesn't eat the yellows of the eggs. Just because he doesn't enjoy it, the texture and the taste of it. He's eating eggs, it is purely the whites, things like that. I love it, peppers, heck yeah, onions are great. Carrots versus sprouts, and leafy greens. Leafy greens are wild to me how different they can taste. I'm trying to explore them more. My salad is very much so depends on iceberg lettuce and like cabbage. Suddenly I realized there are some who I cannot stand, like rucola, and there's like another one of those in the same family. But yeah, it is an exploration, and that is neat. It's always great when we expand our place. If you can access it, I'll highly suggest trying like the Hungarian like spice paprika, like the powdered paprika. Either smoked, sweet, or spicy, whichever you prefer. Like some kind of Hungarian dish. People are like, I always see people like being all over it, and it's weird to me because we just put it into everything. It's almost like when you start baking and you start with paprika and onion, it's like Hungarian dishes. Oh, I need food. But yeah, I'm glad you are exploring. I started it again as well because I realized there are things that I don't enjoy anymore, but things that I grew to like. So for example, I hate to eat celery, and now I'm like, okay, like the root, you know, the veggie part. I'm okay with that now. I really enjoyed pumpkin, fried, like baked pumpkin back then. But I cannot eat pumpkin anymore. It's just, for some reason, my brain is like, nope, 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 nope. My stomach cannot, yeah, Daya became very sensitive to a few paprika species. Paprika braised potatoes, ooh, okay. Thankfully, I found the paprika that Daya can eat. So that is nice. Yeah. No, it's like, so it's not that spicy enough of the paprika. Like there are certain species of paprika who just makes Daya's stomach upset. It happened to me with garlic and spring onions. My body cannot handle them as well. Like that. Triangle squash, ooh. Delicata. Google time. Oh! Hold on, I can... Let's steal the... There you go. These little squashes. I should try them, but... My relationship is not great with them anymore. Because back at a friend's party... You don't need to be peeled before cooking. Oh, so they have really like soft skin. a friend's party. I got wasted, ate some zucchini pasta, things happened, and I cannot look at zucchini the same way anymore. Weak. I mean, I don't want to detail it because it was nasty. Yeah, I cannot really look at not Parmesan and zucchini same way anymore. I love how Parmesan has two names in English. I know why, but like the eggplant, which is also called aubergine, which is I think it's like the British one, right? Technically they should be referring to different plants because the eggplant should be the white one and the aubergine should be the purple one, if I do understand it correctly. But the eggplant name took over for the aubergine as well. Oh, good old chicken paprikas. My farm is Aragula, which is called the Rocket in the UK. Oh. What? Which is... that's like a salad thing, right? Oh, is this the one that we call rucola there? Yes? Ah, okay. Oh, this is one of those that I cannot stand. And I was so mad. Okay, rent time. There is exactly, to my understanding, one place in my city that carries and cooks basically allergen-free foods. And with gluten, lactose, and soy, which all mess with my body, it is already a very restricting combo. And today I was like, damn, I'm just gonna... I don't know what to cook. There's this stupid windstorm still going, like we have very strong winds still. I don't have the mood to go out. I'm just gonna order pizza. Yeah, gluten, lactose, and soy, yep. It's a neat combo. It's basically... Egg! No. Spicy bacon. So I ordered a pizza from them. And someone burned the top. Not really burnt, so like the dough is very nicely like leoparded or like has the, you know, the spots, which is neat, but the onion in the middle is basically in places burnt, and that whole burnt onion flavor seeped through all the slices. I ate 3 and I was like, ah, fuck me, I cannot stand this, and just put it out in the kitchen, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish it. Oh, I went back for food. So next time we'll be with can be bit. Yeah, that bitter taste is not sitting well with me. The same, there are like a few other like leafy veggies like it, like salad things. It's not my thing. I can understand why people would like it. It's just not for me. But yeah. So back to this. So like if I can find a pizza that I can eat, it's most of the time it has rucola in it. I'm like, you ruined the only pizza I could eat. Why? If you put I will try to remember, but if you put like a list of veggies you're comfortable with into like the food and drinks part of Fletch's Discord, I'm sure like I can look up a few things if you want, but I'm sure others would be happy to help you find recipes. But there's like a cookie conversation going on. Aren't you the guys doing that, or is it Soren? I think you are the one, right? Remember who asked for cookies? And Soren showed the pig cookies. Yeah, I need to look at that thread because I just saw the thread created, and I haven't dared looking into it due to, you know, gluten and lactose, but it will do well. I can Google stuff, of course. I'm just always interested in people to go to recipes. Yeah. I hate Googling for recipes because it is a pain. That was my only ChatGPT usage back in, like, I don't know, half a year ago. So sometimes Googling for recipes or like asking for recipes. But since then I deleted all the accounts and everything. I was like, fuck you, you are useless. Just better to explore myself. And sometimes it says stupid things, of course. We have some gluten lactose free stuff, but maybe not in the thread. I mean, I have my ways. I have like a mix that is somewhat behaves similarly to normal dough, somewhat. There are still a few like dough types like that I haven't found a good way to imitate them. My bread is stale shade. I don't like this. I don't have a good flour mix for a good bread. Like what my mother uses at home or used at home is okay at like the first 2 days, but after the bread goes to like a chalky, dusty, sandy texture, which is very weird. I need to go away. Okay. I feel like ice cream is very popular for recipe stuff. I think so as well. Like I saw a lot of like food channels and mixing channels picking it up when it was released, and even nowadays. Problem is, wait, is that fruit? Pear tree, fruiting. Oh, pears. Forgot to buy flour for our sourdough. No, not the sourdough. Pears, yay! What to make for dinner tonight is a perpetual burning question. That is the one question I torture Daya with every day. Like, Daya, you know what's the problem? Which is like, what am I eating for dinner? And I'm like, yep. The problem is, like most recipes assume stuff, assume ratios. They test it for their ingredients, and ingredients you can get might not behave perfectly, and then those recipes build of itself, and then you are feeding this whole thing into an LLM and it just goes out for the window. Sokakban HelloFresh updated quite well. I mean, I wouldn't use it either way. From what I've seen, they have very big. From what I've seen online, and I haven't tried it, so it's like take it with a grain of salt. Like all the plastic packaging and the quality control is not the greatest. Two, I don't think they are present in Hungary, but if they are, they're probably like 5 times more expensive than anything else, because our country is strong. Most packaging is paper. Oh, so you guys have it great then. Neat. Our biggest problem recently is still just adjusting for me not being able to eat gluten, because like in Hungary bread is very much so a big thing. I grew up on a farm Like my mother and my father liked to eat like actually cooked dinner, but I myself very much so like I don't know how to say this, like a cold plate dinner, like bread, veggies, and some kind of cut of meat or boiled eggs or something. So like almost like a charcuterie board, like not as fancy, you know. Or like pastas. I miss pasta so fucking much. Ah, oh, that's my biggest bane. Like I'm a pasta fiend. My old dorm mates were joking with me with like devouring like 2 portions of pasta for dinner with like salt and pepper and nothing else. And I enjoy it. It's cool, it's pasta. It's carbohydrate. Some salt on it, put the pepper on it, and it is mwah. You should eat pasta one day and see what happens. My only problem with that is last time I tried to eat a slice of bread, I had so bad case of stomach cramps that I had to ask double pills from you, if you remember. It's not the farting, like I'm okay with farting, I don't mind farting. I'm a farm boy, I will happily fart the biggest tooth that trembles the room, I don't care. My problem is when I have such cramps that I'm like folding in two, that's my problem. It's not the farts. I don't care about farts, I fart anyway. I'm tooting and hooting. I have no problem with farting. That's why... Yeah, like... How to say this? I farted on our first night with Daya because I was like, this is a deal breaker. If she is not mad, we can stay together. If she is mad, it ends here. I'm not gonna go to the toilet every time I have to fart. So I just let out a little toot. And she laughed and I was like, heck yeah, I found the one. I mean, I see the logic. Yeah, like, I'm comfortable with it. I take it as a natural body functioning. If someone farts in front of me, I laugh with them. I joke with them. I maybe even try to overachieve them, and that's all. Like, I'm not one of those who's bothered by farts, but I know some who like farts. And that is okay, we are different people. But I'm just one of those who like don't care. You can sit on the couch next to me and let out the biggest rip you ever had and I will just laugh with you. I don't care.
What's your program?
Yeah, Daya's little brother likes to like fart one and cough like a second later, like a joke that he's trying to like mask it, you know. Is capitalism keeping recipes from getting better? If you had enough good recipes, you wouldn't need to keep going back to the website. Not sure if this makes sense. I don't know, like, I mean, at some point you will, I feel like you will have your own library of recipes that you use. What capitalism is making bad is all the recipe sites. That I can agree with. That's stupid how. Like, the fact that I have to listen to your story, how your dog likes to go out on walk, how your little children doesn't like his muffins with blueberries when I'm trying to look up a stew recipe is stupid. And should it not be made so. And I should find the extension that moves the recipe to the top. Because that is, I do believe there is a extension, somewhere like that. That is the stupid part. Like recipes, you can just online, like order a recipe book. Oh yeah. That's a thing I learned like by you guys. I think it was discussed on Discord, right? Or was it on Fletch stream? I forgot. I did not know that. That is neat, but I still hate it. Like, I don't care about your Nan story. I'm interested in this blueberry muffin recipe. I don't care. Oh, we have fancies here. I'm trying to organize a bit because We don't have room in this chest anymore, and they should have rooms. The room. That's the cap. Bear pelt should not be in here. Peat should not be in here. Rot should not be here. Need to go to the store. Good luck. Hope they have flour. The sourdough starter needs to eat. But like, for example, my mother doesn't really look up like online recipes most of the time. Like, she buys books. She has a book that is older than her. She have a few books who like held together by the hopes and dreams of someone. Bark can go outside because you can stack it. Heavy temporal storm is approaching. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. 8 minutes. Where should I stack my bark? Somewhere here, I don't know. Pop, 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 pop. I mean, borrowing books for a library. Heck yeah. I was such a library kid with my mom. And then it stopped for some reason. But. I finally picked up an actual physical book last night. Finished it, and now I'm reading the next one in the series, so... I missed reading. Like, I read a lot of manga online, but that's not the same. And there's the story of a generation, yeah. I was a bookworm. I liked reading. I like reading even now. It's neat. We can imagine whole words from someone's mind just by reading ink spots on a cured wood surface. That's neat. Belt pair needs to go into the outside house. But yeah, that's also a great idea. I just took almost the same measure last time, was it, when we were at my mom's last time. I just screenshotted. She had a gluten-free cooking book because my father had to go gluten-free as well. Not sure if he's still on gluten-free, right? Is he? Forgot. Right, it might be just a diet thing for a while. I have to ask him. I do believe because she threw all the corn pasta and such at me last time I was home, so I do believe he's told. Like, I just screenshotted them. I have one cookbook that is more about teaching how food works instead of just showing recipes. I'm thinking that one will have... Yeah, like... there are a few, like, YouTube cooking channels who, like, open my eyes in the same ways, like... How I'm starting to get to the point of thinking of ingredients for more of their role and flavor profile in cooking than just being an apple, for example. So I never really put apple in my salads, never really put into sweet things in my salads. It's weird to me. Like, still to this day I don't like sweet things in my salads. I recently started cutting apples into it because it gives like this slightly sweety, soury taste to your salad and completes the whole circle of everything you have. I've cut through the fat from the sour creams and such. It's like, that's why we have that, like the whole flavor, not triangle, what is it, like pentagram, right? Oh, one more fish. I want to look into, I think I mentioned him, Kenji Lopez Alt. He really seems to be more into like the more technical and like chemical and such side, so like the actual science behind the food. And he has a cool book which is about basically cooking science. I'm really interested in. But yeah, that part is still like in evolving even for me, and I'm like, I've been cooking for myself for like what, the past 12 years I think at this point. Like actively. Lactose intolerance, but trying to cut dairy and seeing people use stuff like pureed cauliflower, beans to thicken sauces. Yeah, I haven't tried it beans yet. Cauliflower can be used in a lot of ways due to like how like taste neutral it is. Like I know people try to make it into like a rice type thingy as well. Like bread is like very traditionally used in like thickening. I tried what is it called, like the sauce of, like the sauce, like the water from like chickpea cans, like aqua faba or something is like, there is like a weird name for it, bean water. That is also like a good thickening agent. Aqua faba, yeah, cool. Remember this. I just recently learned why like how mustard and garlic can help with emulsion between water and oil due to like the chemical compounds inside them and things like that. It's like there's a lot of neat stuff behind cooking that sometimes don't like. I was confused why when I was making a spinach garlic pasta, my sauce came together into like this thick something, and I was like, I surely don't have enough starch from this pasta in it. Then I realized that like the emulsion from like the oil from like the garlic and the spinach and the water enough from the pasta and the starches all helped pull everything together like that. Alpha is like a buzzword in the cooking community. Doesn't it like literally translate to bean water? Just like to say it because it sounds fancier than bean water. Back there, it is not needed there. I have more cranberry bushes. That is the bark, so I don't have a stack for it. Yes, that's all. I need to melt some ore down for more chests, it looks like. We reached that point. My favorite buzzword in the food world is the superfood. It's like everything is a superfood now. Is it super? I do believe that's what that is the like the main. Might be like a spin on that I don't remember. Something like that. Try this ancient superfood, and it's quinoa grain that's been like part of certain parts of the world. It's like the main grain that grows. It's like the same thing as wheat to us, basically. Look at this happening with curcuma right now. It's like the super spice that can help you like evaluate everything in your life. It's like part of Indian cuisine and old medicine making for like centuries. Woo! Bloop. I don't like these ferns. I need to check if the mod is updated. I do believe there was one person who was like, I don't like how big these are either, and they made a mod to scale them back. That is one big pain of me with Vintage Story, like the mod database is full of AI generated thumbnails and I hate it. Just ask an artist, just put the image on top, give it a drop shadow, an outline, a name, and that's all. You don't need fancy stuff. Like dirt. Same with capsule art. Like considering making a short video on my YouTube about how I'm making like thumbnails and like social art for my games, like you know, basically the capsule art, like the embedded images and such. Just so people stop using that shit and actually put effort into their games. There can be one more idea. I did lots of recipes that required obscure foreign spices that were not available locally unless I ship them. It wasn't something. That is somewhat of a pain of me. Like how I usually search for English recipes, like in English, I guess. And like, I don't know, you just try to look up some cheap dinner ideas and it is salmon. And here salmon is like stupidly expensive, for example. Just things like that, like mace, for example, doesn't really exist in Hungary. It's not a spice we use and have. Ooh, Asian grocery store, heck yeah. Oh, there's a lot of things to explore there. All the different sauces, vinegars, soy sauces, gochujang. I would love to taste gochujang, but it's like a Korean chili paste, I guess, is the term for it. It's like a fermented chili paprika paste. But like every one that we have near in like the one store that we have, like Asian store, is like soy based, and I'm like, ah. Kimchi. Oof. Like the Asian world is full of flavor. All the different like variations on like the ginger roots, like the herbs. It's pretty available in all grocery stores where I am. We have one store in the city, I do believe, that sells it. I haven't seen it any other. And we are like what, the third biggest city in our country? Something like that, third or fourth. What the f? Holy. Oh. Oh. Hello, Mr. Bear. You should have sent a letter that you're coming over. I have no food prepared for you. Holy. Oh. What the f— oh, I don't have armor on me, that's why. Hold on. Just in case. Let me grab my gambazon. Oh, it's gonna break soon as well. Uh-oh. And I should have a shield somewhere as well. Yeah, I'm like basically not eating Asian food. At some point we found— the closest thing we found was an oyster sauce. It's like trying to fill a similar role to like soy sauce. But now every one of them I can find also has soy for some reason. And there is like one more like traditional sauce that I think should not have soy sauce in theory in it, but for some reason it has soy here. And I'm like, you guys are just messing with me at this point. There's a soy-free soy sauce. I do saw it from like aminos, like the coconut amino or whatever. They're trying to make it something similar. I think it's one of those that try to fill the role. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm dead. I have no food cooked. Did I not cook food? Did I eat all 4 potions already? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was a hungry boy today. Raw bushmeat, surely nothing will go wrong. Oh, I cannot even eat raw bushmeat, my bad. Vintage was like, watch me, boy. You ain't eating raw meat here. Just chop down 2 whole onions. Not 16, it's 12 only. 1, 2. Okay, I am still looking for like stuff. But I have a few cuisines that are basically not for me. I hate basil, for example. Like, to me, basil just tastes like mint. And every food that has basil in it is just broken to me because all I taste is toothpaste. Ooh, banana ketchup. Ooh. That sounds neat. Actually, if you know, I do believe the original ketchup was made out of mushrooms. It was a mushroom substance of like, same like savory, acidy notes. NG, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? How you doing? I'm Uchi. You do not know me. I'm usually game deving or playing with indie games. We're just chilling with Vintage Story while heavy temporal storm is gonna hit me so hard. How you doing? What are you up to? I'm pretty sure there are recipes for mushroom ketchup as well. But yeah, and we are just yapping about food. Like that. The funny thing is, I like a lot of other herbs, but like basil, parsley, and the other one that we call coriander is like the few that I cannot stand. There are a few others who my body doesn't fully enjoy, but that's all. We are gonna lose, welcome. Oh, I guess that tries to be sziasztok. Hello, hello, hogy vagy? Szia. Oh yeah, I need my torch to light the food. Little game dev. Start also good. Try not to die. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Only Hungarian word that I know. Oh, I mean, that is how you start a conversation. It's not fully how you type it, but the spirit is there and that is what matters. It can be figured out. I need bandages if I have some. I'm sorry for the effects. We are playing Vintage Story, which is a more realistic and a Lovecraftian take on the voxel survival games. And we are at the moment living through a so-called temporal storm where the rust dimension tears space itself and tries to invade us, and I'm not going out because this is the harshest one and things spawn out who can one-hit me, and I'm starving in the meantime. Cook, I need food. Yeah, happy dinner. Hope you have a great one. I had shitty pizza today, sadly. I heard the door opening. Did they come in? Because they can open doors if they want. Sometimes they refuse, but they can open doors. It is in their code. Cook, please. I hate the little noise. I can eat my fish. Eat raw fish whole. Can I not? Oh no, you need to cook this. If I cut it up, maybe? Let's eat... I have grains here. I don't even have grains. That's salt in there. Oh, finally. Food. Ooh, trippy. Let's take the Gombazon off for a moment. But yeah, basil is a weird one. I don't know why. I assumed it was just very much so almost the same as mint, but from what I've read online, basil should not be basically mint. So I'm not sure what is happening there. My brain being weird probably. As always. This spot in here, I do believe is eligible for spawns because this is an oil lamp which protects for 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, the door. Oh no, I have a torch here. Okay, so this would be like a spawn eligible area, but I do believe this torch here is what is preventing the spawns. This is also not spawn proof, this block here. Probably this whole area down here. So we're just lucky nothing is spawning in here. So yeah, welcome to our worst nightmare. Happy lurking. So it's like Italian cuisine is also because of basil very much. Like the most well-known ones are out for me. I don't really enjoy lemon in my dishes other than like desserts. Like lemon pasta for me is not for me. Not sure why, I just don't click with the taste, I guess. I'm not the biggest enjoyer of fish. Like there's a lot of cuisine who is like out for these reasons. You don't enjoy me, I enjoy you. But yeah, in like savory dishes I don't enjoy lemon. In sweets, heck yeah. Like I love my apple pie with like lemon squeezed into it. I even love poppies. I'm one of those who enjoy poppy, which is in our country very a dividing flavor. Oh, look at it. It's going back and forth out there. Ugh. I'm a poppy enjoyer. Well, the Daya is not really, so it's like... That's my cauliflower equivalent of yours. Lemon chicken, but damn, it was good. I assume it is good because it is a very well-known dish. Do we have no enemies? Oh, there they go. There they come. Yeah, lemon chicken is... I'm not sure if it is Indian or American, but it is a very well-known dish. It's like lemony pasta. Lemony pasta chicken. Yeah. That's basically lemon pasta. Like that is an old thing. Oh, there is one behind me. One spawn in the house. Not a fan of poppy seeds, and that is understandable. Like, I feel like I can understand. Let me out, let me out, let me out. There you go. I don't have a knife on me to butcher this one. Oh, there's a knife. Bloop. No drops for me. But like, Poppy has a very bold and characteristic flavor, if you ask me. I like it, but I fully understand those who don't. Mákos beigli. Ooh. I would love to. So, like, there's a thing called beigli. She's like a. I mean, while we are sitting here, hold on. I'll show you guys. It's like a very Christmassy thing. Beigli. It's like a dessert. It's like a. I don't know how to like a pastry, I guess. I don't know how to like properly phrase it. So this is beigli. It is like a short pastry roll, which is filled with like either walnut, right? Or that's the tradition, either walnut and peach, right? Boroszlakvar? Yes. Or with poppy seeds, like a poppy cream. Oh, I love both. Like, I know it is like one of those dividing things in the country. Are you like poppy beigli or are you like diós beigli? Like diós or mákos beigli? And I'm like, haha, I love both. I'm not a fan. Yeah. But listen, kürtös kalács. Oh, I mean, kürtös kalács is the goat of the goats. Good. Funnel cake, no? Is it not funnel cake? Is it called chimney cake? Oh, it is chimney cake then. Why did I think it is funnel cake? Chimney cake. Almost. Look at this shit. It is a pastry roll baked over open charcoal. And it's like either served with like coconut or like a cinnamony sugary mix. And people do this unthinkable things of filling it, but you should just slowly roll it off and yum it away. Oh, it's so good. Oh my god. I miss this as well. Oh, there is an ad. In ad. I'm tried to English. Oh yeah, hold on. So yeah, chimney cake, everyone who missed it from the ads. Welcome back from ads. I'm tried to English? What is I'm? I tried. That's why I'm not gaslighting you. But yeah, chimney cake. This is like a traditionally rolled up onto like a wooden thing, and it is roasted over charcoal, like baked. This way. So like rotate it slowly and let it like caramelize and such. Like, and it is either served. This is served. You can sprinkle a lot of stuff over it. We are like coconut sugar based. That is the one we enjoy. Tavaly se ettem ma. Tavaly se ettem ma. So good. It's like a soft, almost still chewy dough. Oh, I love kötős kalács. Yeah, I cannot eat it, yeah. I didn't even eat last year. I'm not even sure how I would try. Like, this is not even a thing I can do at home. Out of like gluten-free flour. Even if I manage to like put some kind of dough over a road, like I don't really have an open flame. Traditionally, no. Fancy places try to fill it with stuff, but traditionally there is nothing inside. It is a hollow thing. That is why it is called chimney cake, like it is empty, just like a chimney. So it's just eaten like this, sprinkled with like sugar or cinnamon. Could you put your arm inside it? No, it is small. No. Like half of your fist, maybe. It's not that big. Like yeah, here you can see like to like compare to a hand. I mean, if you have small hands, maybe. I never tried to feast, yeah, chimney cake, so I don't know. Haven't went there yet. And so there is a Christmas market every year. And there is a family who comes from basically outside of the country, from Romania. There's like a huge Hungarian population inside Romania, in Transylvania, or Erdély, or I'm not sure how the Romanians call it. I'm not fully familiar with their signage of that part. There's a family who comes from there and like comes into these like market fairs and such, and they make their own dough and everything. And like the one who bakes these over an open flame, so like charcoal basically from wood, is like the old pa, the pops from the family. And he's like, I don't know, he looks like 90, no, not 90, but like heavily in his 80s, and like smokes on the sides, super chill dude. Like they're amazing, and their funnel cake is the best. Where is the bear, by the way? We haven't killed the bear. Someone give me a twink so we can bait him. The guy should have heard Daya in the background. She's like, what the fuck? Where is the bear? Oh, is it on my chickens? Not in the big pen. I volunteer as a tribute. Where is that bear, honestly? Because that's making me anxious. Like it was here. I want to find that bear and make a stew out of it, and then we can jump over to someone else. But I haven't seen that bear. Doesn't even look like it is up there. The mountain. Where the heck did it go? There is nothing to aggro to here outside. Yes, there is a pig there, but that is a long way to go from my base. Oh, that is why I was attacked. That was a piglet somewhere here. So like wild pigs, the boars aggro at you if they have a piglet near them. So that is why the pig near this lake attacked me. There is a piglet somewhere in here. It does a little squeak. But I still don't see the bear. Hey bear. I have my armor, yeah I have, okay. So whoever had the bear again on their bingo board can cross it off. It's like the usual tradition. Where is this hole? Hold on, did it fall? It's like a drop somewhere here on the ground. No, 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 no. No landslide, please. Come on, I can. Yeah, I cannot go up there. Cool, neat, good to know. Thank you, game. The current is too harsh. It's not in there. There is one more hole over there. It's not in there either. Where did that bear go? I like to go outside without the fear from my life. Or my life, I don't know. Words, English. Oh, there is it. Like a McWheel. Do you have bear on your bingo board? Because if so, you can cross it off. Let me grab my bowl, some food, and I will try to take care of it. Now we know where it is. That is a long way from my base, by the way. Did you find a bear? No, a bear found me. I did not find a bear. I was yapping about food outside here, somewhere. And then a bear came in. I was like, hello there, would you talk about our savior, Jesus Christ? And I'm like, nope, I'm an atheist, thank you. And he was like, we will talk about Jesus Christ. Like, this was not a question. I have 4 arrows. 5. Black spike because someone opened Counter-Strike on Steam. Yeah, there is not a lot of arrows. We do have arrowheads though. Boop, boop, boop. And I put my shield up as well to food. Got to go have a fun game. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Thank you for staying. We will be live next on Thursday. Not sure with what, with something. Either game dev or gaming, I don't know yet. Haven't figured it out yet. Oh, okay, the bear found me again first. Is it running? Or is it running away? Why are you running? Oh, oh Lord. Run, you fools. Do you know who forgot to pick up their shield? Me. It was me. Oh, oh Lord, he coming. Oof. Into the water. How are you faster than me? The gun person shouldn't slow me down. You believe? So this is gonna become problematic. One more spear. This is a shield, but I do believe you're like the same pace when you're running. Or I thought you were the same pace. And now you're just sitting there menacingly, contemplating life. And I'm gonna use the high-tech technology called a fence. That's what you get. Yeah, stupid. I will never find my arrows, by the way. Oh, I lied. 1, 2. They're not that expensive, but they're just annoying to make. This is where defense comes from. Is it? You could say it. Oh, that's a very generous arrow return rate. What the heck? They break with like 25% chance, so. Well, I mean, I understand the defense. If it was a joke, I'm not sure if the etymology is also there behind it. But the joke is funny. But now my stupid nerd brain is like, is it where it comes from? It was a joke? Okay. Now we'll have to look up where the word defense come from. Oh wait, the bear. The dinner. Today's dinner. That female brown bear. There we go. Bring the time. We know what to make for the yeah. From Middle English defense, from Old French defense, eh? From Latin defensa, I guess. Protection. Displaced Old English bevering. I mean. And now I have a new rag. That's what you deserve. Bear steak. It gives smoke, yeah, it gives bushmeat, so you cannot really cook with this one. In the game you can cook it, you will just get cooked bushmeat. That's all you can you can roast it over a campfire. You cannot make the same stews like how you can stew other meats in the game. Bear steak with lemon and parsley. Don't have bears. I'm interested in the idea. I have one weird meat take like this. I don't like donkey meat in a way that we made. Like you made a stew-like meat out of donkey at some point, and their meat is so sweet. Or like, not sure if it was our donkey, the way we raised them, or if it is generally like a thing for donkeys, but it was so sweet it was inedible. Lemon and parsley bear steaks. Put this away. Bloop. We didn't raise them for food, sadly. We got them as like, I wouldn't say work animals, because carriages were like a novelty at that point. We just got 2 donkeys and we were like, oh, we can keep them for fun. They're fun to hang around with. They are funny animals. They are very like loyal, and they are really like they can like similar to horses, like show emotion and things else. Thing is, at one summer, for some reason, like it wasn't even hot, they had water, they had roof overhead, both of them got heat stroke. And we were like, we are not feeding the donkeys to the dogs that we raised for like, what, 6-7 years? I tried donkey once, it was I mean, if you start from behind, sure. But yeah, it was a sad day. They got heat stroke from somehow. We still to this day don't understand how. Yeah, we called them Matthew. Basically, that was the little one, quote unquote little one. It was a little at that point. And Shar was the other one, the mother. The second time we made a good stew out of them, it was like, fuck you, Fuck you, Mikey. Why you taste so good? Yeah, I love them. I was mostly their main caretaker at that point. They were fun to hang around with. Surprisingly, like, expressional and such. It was a nice change of pace from, like, the sheep's is our main occupation, or like my father's. Is that a doll on the desk? No, I'm just happy to see. That is a doll on the desk, yes. We found it in a ruin, and he's watching me sleep every night. That is like, what doll? There is no doll in here. Only seashells. What are you talking about? I have an even creepier one on the other mode, because that doesn't even have hair, and the face doesn't have the buttons. It's just like almost a blank face with like dark spots, like even more torn clothes. There's nothing there. Where is my plate? I left it outside, right? I'm yapping so much. This is such a non-productive stream. I mean, we made a thingamajiggy. Where is it? Made a fruit press. We planted a lot of bushes. A bear found us. You found a children's toy in a ruin. Minecraft will never be so bored. Okay, let me show you something which we refer to as the Temple of PP. I will have to, hold on, pull up some YouTube footage. Because my OG footage is probably buried deep in my HDD. Where was it? And is it this one? No. It's either this or this, and I forgot which one. We found an even weirder ruin. Oh, found it. So, this is like, I don't know, like the second stream. And we found a ruin. Oh, there we go. I cannot run there because it is very far. But no one cares, no one cares. Is it not in here? Oh. Too late. I was like wandering around in like a desert off to like the east. I think it is here where we find like a little burrow. There. I was like, oh, that looks neat. What is that? Like an old ruin. We went inside and there. Solid bones, some carcasses, skeletons, I guess is the better term. They're going oof. Indeed, oof. And I was like, well, this is an awkward space. Loop. So yeah, I would love to show it to you, but it is very far away. It's like in the desert over here somewhere. Somewhere here. It's like kind of far away. Also, YouTube is now YouTube. YouTubeception. Yeah, there was an old pot there, Not a broken pot yet, but all ruins, almost all ruins contain like this thing called here. Then I will break it. Like these cracked vessels, and there's like a few category of them of what kind of food they can like, what kind of loot table they have. So this is a forage one, so this can be like cattails, clay, flint. I do believe it was just flint here, yeah. I haven't digged up. Sometimes you can find like old like room ruins under these. And that is one where that is a ruin where we found the doll. Like an old ruin. I was like, I'm not digging this up. It feels weird. Like even just staying there felt weird because we had a Temple of Storm and I had to roll myself into there. I'm like, this is not a great omen. I'm hiding in a room with 3 dead bodies. But we survived, thankfully. There's like a lot of cool ruins and structures and lore. Like there are actual ruins where you can, like it shows the bony soil, you dig it up, there's a skeleton under there. You dig that up, another bony soil, and there is like a chest sometimes under it. There's a lot of cool stuff, a lot of ruin types as well. And one of the ruins we will soon encounter is the quest we got. The Resonance Archives. We used to live in little stone huts, that was the off, yeah. We went out, gathered some fruits, come back, smoked some weird leaf off the ground. Got high AF, danced around the fire, and everyone was happy. Those were the days. We'll check the fish traps and then I'll probably raid you guys over somewhere because my brain is getting very tired in this. Ooh, fishy! No, not back. You come out. Nothing there, nothing there. And I have to oil the bear hide so it doesn't spoil. Don't forget that. I have to prepare it. Oh, 2 more fishies. Let's go. Fish in here. Oh, there's a fish in there. Oh, we're gonna get smokes fished one day. Ooh. Black spike. Do I have room for all these fishies? Not really. Rot. It comes out because things can spoil and that is what you get. How does a weird track work in their life? Fish are stupid and they don't find their way out from there. So like, they can easily swim into it. So due to the funnel, they can easily swim into it because it naturally just literally funnels them inside. And fish are not the smartest thing, and when they try to go outside, they just come up here, encounter a wall, turn around, come down here, and just go here, like here. Like they don't turn around this one. Like very rarely they turn around this one. And usually it is also like kind of small as well, so it's like hard to figure them out that there is a way actually out there. Like this is one way of weird traps. The other one is similar to this basket, but usually the basket is doubled up. So like one of the baskets has a fixed in end, and there is a smaller one with like a much shallower angle. It's the same way that it makes a funnel inside, so like it is a weird cap thing that you place into it the same way fish swim in. They just go around and around because they're not the smartest most of the time. Yeah, fish stupid indeed. To my understanding, that is the whole idea of that trap because they are not the smartest tool in the shed. Really? I don't have one more space for a fish? I do. Hold on, is this the... Oh, this is not the fresh bear pod. Oh no, I put it upstairs. Do I even have the lime to soak it? 6 liters of lime. Hearing Diego hee 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 in the background. She's just chuckling here. Doing the giggles. I love it, yeah. It's my favorite part of the day hearing her laugh. Dio's wrestling my life storm, same. I have a shit day at work, I make her laugh and it is so much better. I think this needs like 12 liters of lime water for a bear. Bear hide. Not salted. Not oiled. Soaked. Oh, it's only needs 10, but I don't have lime anymore. Right, I don't believe I have lime. So yeah. With Dia giggling is, I think, is the best way to answer him. So let me... I mean, Angie's here, so I will be in trouble. Because usually I read you guys over there. Do we go for the nerds? How do you guys feel about... We talked a lot about farts, how about we go over to a game dev stream where there is a fart redeem?